my channel if you've been here for a bit. If you are new, I'm super glad that you're here today. My name is Caron, and my channel is all about making beauty easy for the girl who thinks that she can't. Today's video is called Contour and Converse, and this is where I do a live video every single week, either on Facebook or YouTube Live, and we chill, chat, and create a makeup look together. I hope that you enjoy today's footage. Let's go ahead and roll right into it so you can see exactly what we came up with.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am going to go ahead and get this video going. So, get everything shared before we get started. I hope your week is going well. Hello, whoever just joined in. Doing all my shares. You guys know how this goes. All right. All right, cool. We are good, you guys. Well, let me take this moment before we get started to welcome everybody to this week's edition of Contour and Converse, my weekly chill, chat, and create. I'm kind of really enjoying doing this with you guys every week. So I was on Pinterest last night and this morning, and I found a really cool look that we're going to attempt today. Last week's inspiration with the whole cut crease was so much fun. So I kind of want to do something a little bit wild again today. So we'll see how it goes. If you guys are just joining in, basically the whole point of me doing this is just to bring awareness to my YouTube channel. Really trying to get to 1,000 subscribers as quickly as possible so that I can continue my journey with YouTube and growing my brand, which is me. So, and of course, when we get there, I actually get to put makeup on Lance's face, which I'm so thrilled about. I cannot wait to do that. So the faster we can get there, the quicker that dream for me is going to be a reality. It's something I've been wanting to do for years with him. So my request is that you would share this post with your friends and family, especially while it's in real time, just so people can get in and ask questions and join in and kind of get to know me, and I can get to know you. And we can totally create. Let me know how the audio is. I know there's a couple of you guys tuning in if you don't mind, just because I do have a mic set up here today, and then I do have some like tunes going on in the background. So I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me okay and that nothing is overpowering, but I'm hoping the sound quality is a bit better with this mic this week. So without further ado, I hate that phrase. I don't even know why I just said it. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys today's inspiration. Let me pull it up. And this is what we're going to attempt. I've really been feeling the yellow vibe. And I don't know why, but I really want to do it. And we're going to try a yellow look that I thought I saved, but I apparently didn't. Oh, here it is. Can you guys see that? Yeah, so we're going to attempt that. Other than the false lashes, I'm just not a huge fan of those. So I'm not going to use false lashes, but we are going to attempt that. So let me just snapshot it and save it just so I can reference it a few times. And let's get going. I did go ahead and put on a little bit of eyebrows just because that's boring. And I wanted to have that done before getting started. I'll actually put the little hairs in a little bit and like clean them up a little bit. But for now, I just wanted them done. I'm going to prime my face and then prime my eyes. And then I'm going to throw my hair up in a high ponytail. We are going to basically just give it a little bit of volume and a high pony because I'm going to the gym after this. I know, every week. Hey, Jackie. Oh, okay, yes, I was getting ready to, you're muted. Okay, so you can hear me, but I can't hear you, or am I muted for you? Either way, I just yelled in the microphone, so sorry for everyone. Welcome now. Okay. So thanks in advance, you guys. Those of you who share this every single week, it is so awesome. I appreciate it so much. It is definitely bringing awareness to my channel and my Facebook page and all of that. And honestly, it's just a lot of fun to get to hang out with you guys each week creating a look. What's up, Amber? I see you, girl. Again, sound quality, if you guys will let me know, I've got a mic on here today. And I'm trying to make sure that the speaker and the mic is not overpowering, but that the sound quality is a bit better than what it has been. So if somebody could comment and let me know, that would be fabulous. And I will try to follow your comments as closely as I can. I'm going to put on some shadow primer because we are so going to need shadow primer for this look. Oh, this thing is, you guys, I love Urban Decay's shadow primer, but for reals, this one has been a bust. There we go. I don't even know why, but it's just not been a very good one. It's gonna be very clubby in here today. I have to tell you guys, oh, that is sure on my lashes. So you guys know Lance and I, we go to the beach a lot living here. A couple of months ago, back in the winter, that's with quotations because we don't have winter here, we were out on the beach on a Sunday afternoon, and there was this group of people, and they had like one of those fancy schmancy like speakers. Hey, sound is really good today. That, you know why, girl? I got my boom mic. Oh, hello. Yes, I'm thinking that should be better. So every time I hit the replay on these, when I upload them to YouTube, the sound just doesn't sound as like crisp. And so I really wanted to change that. So I'm using a fancy mic today. I feel like a radio broadcaster. So thank you. That helps me out so very much. Anyway, back to my story. So we were out on the beach, and these guys and girls, they had like a huge, like, it's like a, I don't know, whatever those DJs use, but it was a big like sound system. Hey, Britt, what's going on, girl? And they had this type of music playing. And so Lance and I, of course, went up and asked them. We just were like blown away at the bass beats and everything that was going on the beach. We went and asked them like what they were listening to, and they told us, and we forgot. And crazily enough, we went back to the beach Sunday, and that same group of people were there. They're actually from other countries. So we thought that they didn't live here, but they do. And so we actually got to ask them like some of the artists and stuff. So I have been like Pandora-ing this group of like artists and DJs and stuff that are like British, and man, their music is so amazing. So that's what we're going to be like jamming out to today. So yes, that mic is very legit, girl. It's for reals. Hey, girl. Okay, so I'm going to throw my hair up in a high pony because it is disgusting, and I can't even like run my fingers through it. So I just decided that we would just not even worry with it. We're just going to throw it in a high pony because I'm just going to the gym afterwards. So we're just going to do that. I'm going to tease it a little bit more because, you know, I kind of have to do that. I mean, don't you feel like you're in like a department store right now with this music? Not a department store, but like a trendy clothing store. Hey, if you're just joining in, welcome to this week's edition of Contour and Converse, my weekly chill, chat, and create. We're going to do a really fun makeup look today for those of you who just joined, and I just want to say thank you in advance to anybody who shares this, inviting your friends and family to join me and get to know me a little bit, bringing some awareness to my channel. So thanks for joining. Look at how high that is. Do I look like I'm from the 60s yet? Okay, we won't leave it that high. It's actually a little hard to do your hair in front of a computer screen. I don't even know what it is. So I always tease up the top whenever I do one of these, and then it looks ridiculous as I flatten it out and put a pony in. But I'll show you guys how I pull that back out. So then I just like yank it a little bit higher on my head, kind of pull it out a little bit. I do not like flat hair. I think everybody knows that, so I never ever wear it. But I just want this. Hey, Mom. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy your day. Thanks for sharing it. I so appreciate it. And then I'm just going to tease the back up a little bit. So I broke my rat tail comb. I have a bunch of them, but the one that I keep up here I broke. So I ordered 2 other ones the other day, and they're like metal, and I was hoping they would come in today. I kept checking the front porch for Amazon deliveries, but no such luck. So I'm hoping I'll have them next week. But they're like real legit stuff, so I'm excited about that. Okay, hold on here. Yes, smear needs to be up here. Hey, there we go. And then I'll just spray it. But I always pull down the hairs by my ears. I like these little baby hairs to be hanging out. And then we'll just put even more hairspray in it because that's definitely what it needs. That was an abrupt stop for a song. All right. All right, if you're just joining, welcome to Contour and Converse. I just fixed my hair in a very messy high pony. We're gonna start this makeup look. For those of you who just got here, let me show you today's inspo. I had so much fun last week with that whole cut crease situation that I really wanted to get wild again today. So we're gonna do this. So we are gonna try. Can you guys see that? Yes, that is bright yellow. We are so gonna go for that. Other than the lashes, I'm not gonna put on false lashes. So just not my favorite thing in the world. So I'm gonna just do mascara. So let's get going. And we're gonna bronze and highlight today a lot because it is summer and that is what is fun. So I think I primed everything. So let's actually start with the eye makeup. I need to keep that open so I can see it. I'll probably use, well, not probably, I'm going to use two palettes today. The Jaclyn Hill palette, which so needs to be cleaned off, and then my BH Cosmetics palette that I've had for years. Some of these shadows are pretty pigmented, and then some of them are not. So, set that down. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, I need to, hold on, just thought of something. Since I cut my hair off, I have all these like shorter hairs that kind of fall out, so I have to pin them up. I hope you guys are ready for Friday's video. I shared a photo yesterday. The look was really, really fun. It is a very summery, shimmery, like sizzling, bronzy look. And I'm so excited about it for you guys to see that look. That's probably one of my favorite looks that I've done in a while. I feel like I say that every week, but that's probably because I get super creative at times. So I am thrilled about it. So I'm going to, I don't know. I'm probably going to wear that again in the next couple days, but for now, you'll see it on Friday. Okay, so I'm going to start out with the Jaclyn Hill palette and do some blending. You guys know the drill by now, I think. We've got to create those transitional colors. I'm just like kind of sort of cleaning off a brush. So, all right. So I'm just going to go in. Do you guys need to see every color? Maybe you do. I don't know. We will. We'll try. I'll try to remember. So with basically these and start to darken up the crease a little bit. So I have a good base. And I've got to set my mirror. If you guys ask questions, I will try to keep up. So I'm just going to scroll through the comments a little bit each time. So let me know as we go if you guys have questions. I am so happy to answer them. Back to this week's video, though. Lance is doing the voiceover. So I'm super excited about that. And we will be filming the intro today for it. And then he will be actually narrating the makeup look. I went ahead and filmed it all yesterday, and then I did edit it last night. And so it's like ready for him to do. So I'm excited about it. Be a great way to introduce people that know him. He's full of wit and sarcasm and dry humor, so it should be fun. All right, so basically the whole point here is just to get some color to build up the more intense colors that I'm going to use, and then create some definition in the eye, or on the eye, not in it. So, and I'm going to bring it pretty close to like the brow bone because I'll highlight that later. But I do want to go ahead and make sure that that color comes up pretty high today. No reason other than the majority of the pop of shadow is going to be on the lids. So I just want it to blend very nicely and fade out nicely as it goes up to the brow bone. So the more color that I can kind of create here, transition-wise, the better off we'll be. All right, I want to welcome everyone who's just joining in. I see ya. Welcome to Contour and Converse. So excited to have you guys here today. Going in with that second transition color. Hey, you know what would be really cool is if you guys would comment below, say your name and where you're joining in from. That would be kind of cool. I'd like to know because I can't like see everybody's names. So let me know where you're from. And what your favorite thing about makeup is. How about that? Let me see some comments from y'all. So I'm not really sure what inspired me to want to try yellow other than the fact that I have never worn a bright yellow before on my lids. I wear golds and stuff, but bright yellows and golds are two very different things. So this is kind of going to be interesting for me to try today. I also don't know how that'll look on my skin tone with brown eyes, but we're going to try. So. All right, you guys, if you are joining in, put your name out there on the comments and tell me where you're coming in from. What state are you in? Okay, I need to probably put a little bit more darkness on the outside of the eye, as you guys can see. Let's see here. This is the look that we are going for. Sorry for the glare. That's what we're going to go for today, minus the false lashes. So I need to start darkening up that outer corner. She's got lots of browns. Looks like some black, but it's very, very, very muted. It's not like super heavy. The main black I see is coming from all of the eyeliner. All right, so I guess I will start going in with some of these darker browns just to kind of create a little bit more dimension. I'm going to keep the same brush for right now. I don't see the sense in changing it for the time being. So, hey Sade, how you doing, girl? I see ya. All right. So I'm just going to start darkening the outer corner here.
Hurry into your Burlington store.
Oh, good. We're going to get some commercials.
Choose from tons of polos, shorts, swim, activewear, and sneakers, all from great brands in every size, including big and tall. Plus, pick up Dad something special for Father's Day.
Hey!
Watches, wallets, Bluetooth,
are you at the gym today, girl?
More, up to 65%
if you are, I'll be seeing you with this
every day.
bright yellow makeup look after this is over.
Always a perfect gift. Burlington, style for everyone. Are you ready to enjoy more of your life without the
Yes, I am. Hey, does anybody ever had LASIK? Joining from Kansas City, Mo. Yes, I agree with that. Makeup is definitely unique for each person, and I think that that's kind of what makes it super fun. I think you can really change the way you look. Like you really can. You can really bring out certain features, or certain makeup looks make you look like a completely different person, and I think that's kind of what makes it really, really fun. So Amber, thanks for mentioning where you're from and what you like about makeup. So for everyone else on here, where are you coming in from and what do you love about makeup? Cool. I'll see you then, girl. I will be there. Okay. So I'm going to go in now with another darker brown because I really want to try to build up this outer third of my eye. Let's see here. I wonder if there's any good ones in this other palette. Did I even show you guys the yellow that I'm going to be using today? I don't think that I did. Or yellows. You guys ready for this? So obviously we're going to go along here with that brightness today. It's going to be pretty fun. I'm stoked about it. These are pretty shimmery colors. I don't even think there's a couple of like somewhat matte ones, but they've all got a little bit of shimmer to them. So this is going to be a pretty popping look today. So we'll see how it turns out. I like doing these looks like this live because you guys get to kind of see like how I'll fumble my way through things sometimes. Sometimes that's how makeup is. Like you just kind of have to work with it and see what you come up with. Still not changing brushes, but we are going to go ahead and darken that outer corner.
Don't you want to fall asleep? Don't you want to fall asleep?
So, I have to tell you guys something fun. Tomorrow, I'm going on a day date with my hubby, obviously. And we are going kayaking for the first time since moving here to Florida. So I'm super excited and have no clue what to expect kayaking. But the goal tomorrow is to see a manatee. So I hope that we do. And the last time that we went kayaking on the open ocean was, wow, a long time ago. I want to say back in 2006, we were in Jamaica and we went kayaking out there in like a 2-man kayak. And, well, I fell out of the boat. Clearly that's what would happen. And I got hit with an oar. I always tell people that Lance meant to do it, but he didn't. But it was his oar that I got hit with, and I had a black eye. And so we came home back to St. Louis at the time, and we had to go to a Christmas party with the company that he was working with at the time. And so I had to have somebody do my makeup because I didn't know how to do makeup then. And so she actually took my black eye, I mean it was black, and made a really pretty smoky eye out of it. And in pictures you cannot even tell I had a black eye. So it was a pretty cool thing to actually have a black eye and see somebody take makeup and go, we're gonna make this look amazing. And she did. It was really cool. Manatees are the best. We went and saw them in the wintertime. They go up to an area up here. I think it's Apollo Beach is what it's called, because the water gets really cold. The Gulf, when it's below, I believe, 68 degrees, the manatees can actually get a version of frostbite. So they go up to this power plant up there in Apollo Beach, and there's fresh water that's warm that comes out of there. So the power plant is a clean energy plant, which is super cool. And all the manatees like congregate in this area where they push out fresh, warm water for them. So it keeps them warm. So we got to see baby manatees, big manatees. It was the coolest thing. And it's about an hour north of us. So it was really cool to see. I'm hoping we see them though now since they're back in the Gulf, because the Gulf is officially warm. It's great. It's so great. We've been playing a lot in it the last few days. I think I'm gonna go in with, let's see. I can't remember what I just used. I think I'm gonna go in with this color here. Wait a minute. That color there, and darken up a little bit on the outer corner some more before we start to place that yellow color. So we'll see. I did change brushes just because I really don't even know why I just did. This one actually packs color a little bit better for me when I'm trying to be super precise and not get it everywhere. This is like an old school Revlon brush that I bought when I first started doing makeup. But as you can see, we're getting some darkness now out there in that corner, and that's what I wanted. Did anybody end up trying that cut crease from last week? Has anybody tried that technique yet? I would love to know. And if you guys do, and you guys take pictures of it, please tag me on social media, because the only way that I can see it, obviously, is if you guys tag me. So I hope that you guys are trying that, because it's been the coolest. I've done that look like 3 times since last week. I need to try it with some other colors, just because it was so much fun. I would love to do it, like I mentioned to you guys last week, I did it with a blue. Before last week's live video, like 2 days before, and it turned out so cool. And I hate blue on my eyes, but it was really cool. So I need to try it in a little bit different of colors. Okay, so we are definitely building that darkness out there. I'm just gonna, now that I've tapped a lot of that color on, I'm just gonna blend. This is what I love about makeup. Hey, if you guys are just joining in, I am asking everyone to share where they're watching from and what their favorite thing about makeup is today. My favorite thing about makeup is blending, because I think if you can really master the fact that you just keep blending until you create what you want, your makeup will turn out flawless every single time. So I love it. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this black color right here, and I'm gonna do it very lightly just to get a little darkness out there, and I'm gonna use a pencil brush, provided I can find it. Is it clean? No. course not. I did not clean my brushes for you guys this week. Okay, so I'm going to be very precise and strategic about my placement here, just because I'm giving it a little bit of darkness, but I don't want a whole lot of black. Just enough that it creates a little bit more of a deeper shadow look and appearance, giving some depth. And then what I'll do is when I get it where I want it, I'll take a clean brush and blend it, provided I have a clean brush. I don't know if I do. I have some with bright red on it. Let's see how dirty that is. This is what I do to clean my brushes. Troy, Illinois. Favorite thing about makeup is it makes me look like I have energy when I really don't. I totally get that. Have you guys seen that that meme that goes around that says something about I need my makeup to make me look like I haven't been tired since 2010 or something like that? That meme cracks me up. And I bet to some varying degree we can all relate to that. Okay, that's hopefully clean enough. I find so many fun makeup memes online. All right, I think I've got the darkness that I want, and if I want to go back in and touch it up as we continue to keep going, then I will. Even with this mirror in the center. Yes, that's better. Thanks in advance, you guys. I see some of y'all sharing this post. Thank you guys so very much. It helps me tremendously when you guys hit the share button, so thank you tons. All right, it's about to get fun. I don't know which yellow I want to try first over here. I might just start. They're all, well, they're not similar, but they're all varying shades of brightness. Let me take a look at the picture again and see. So I think that yellow that she has on is really bright. The only thing I'm not certain of is, hold on, I'm obviously not very good at this part, is if it's like super bright or not super bright. And I don't think you guys can see the pigments very well on camera, but that's okay. That's okay. What is this? Precision shader. I'm going to spray it with Fix Plus. Typically, I can get more of a color pigment payoff when I wet my brush. So I'm going to go in with a lighter yellow, and then we're just going to build up the color. So we'll see how this goes. I hope it shows up like I want. Ooh, yeah, it is. Holy cow, that's gold. See that? It looks gold on your end. Does it look gold or yellow? All right, what questions do you guys have today? Ask away. This is your platform to ask them. So as you guys know, I'm going to, because I've hooded eyes, I've got to fake my crease a little bit because when I look straight at you, a lot of that color is going to disappear. So I'm going to actually build it up into this area up here, and then I will fade it nicely into all the darker shades that we have going on out on the outer corner. So if you missed the photos from yesterday, I kind of already mentioned this, but I'm really excited about it. I did a summary makeup look yesterday, and Lance is doing the voiceover for me this week. So you guys are definitely going to want to tune into that. Should be pretty funny and interesting. My husband's full of wit, dry humor, and sarcasm. Yeah, that yellow is super cool. All right, so I'm gonna go in with that same, I just threw eyeshadow, that same color on the other eye, and then I'm gonna start darkening that color. When is that? Oh, that'll be Friday's video that's coming out on my YouTube channel, so stay tuned. The look is really cool, and I'm actually gonna use a lot of the bronzing techniques today in this one because I want this to be a very warm look. But obviously it's summer, hello, so you know, we just wanna look tan. But yes, he's going to be doing that, and that will be this Friday. So don't miss it. It's kind of a great way for me to introduce him to my channel, especially with the whole, once I get to 1,000 subscribers, he's allowing me to put makeup on his pretty face. So I'm excited about that, obviously, and I wanted to make sure that people kind of got to know who he was before that actually took place. And then, of course, we are going to tackle I will be starting to do a few things regarding fitness on my channel. So we'll be tackling things like that, and he will guest star on my channel as he has his own channel too. So it will be kind of a great way to bring him onto the scene on my channel. Somebody even mentioned to me the other day, you guys who are like, let me know if this is something that you think the men in your life would watch. But somebody mentioned to me the other day doing a video on not beauty tips for men, but I guess for lack of better terms, that's what we'll say, but basically like grooming tips for guys, like what things guys should be doing. And most of you guys, I think if you guys know Lance, a lot of it on my Facebook page here do, he takes really good care of himself. And so I think that he might be a great person to have if I do a video like that. So the question would be, is this something you think your husbands or boyfriends or whatever would watch, friends even, would actually watch and maybe like take to heart, you know? So I had someone ask me the other day about why they have such oily skin. It was a guy. And so that was who mentioned, you know, probably should try some things like that because, you know, I totally could use some help in that department. I thought, well, it's really an interesting idea. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about that. If you think the males in your life would watch that. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this color that I just went in with this one down here. We're going to go in with this one here up above it, and I'm going to build to this brighter one. So this one below it seems a little bit more muted. It looks more mustardy on that brush, but we'll see. I just kind of want to intensify it. That's really what I'm trying to do. Your husband would actually be interested in that? Awesome. Then that might be something we do within the next month or so. I've kind of got like a schedule lined up for my channel. It's typically what I try to do is plan in advance on what I'm going to be filming and how it's going to go. But I'm thinking that that might be a really good video for you guys to cross-reference with the male in your life, whether it be a brother or dad even. How many of us could help our dads? So I'm liking the way that it's looking. It looks really sparkly on camera, but it's not that sparkly in person. It's just bright. Okay, so I'm going to go on to that next yellow. This one is definitely got some shimmer to it and some shine. I'm going to try a different brush though. I'm going to use... I'm going to go in with my Sigma shading the E55. Still going to wet it though with Fix Plus. That is bright. Can you guys see that? Ooh, I've still got to remember where this lens is. Okay, here we go. So if I haven't said it before, you guys know this. I try to say this every week, but this is not what I do for makeup every day. I do not spend this kind of time.
Hey, it's your stomach talking.
Hey, I hate these commercials. I don't spend this kind of time every day doing my makeup just because I don't have that kind of time. But when I get on here with you guys, it's super duper fun to be able to create like this and do fun looks that are a little bit out of the box. Plus, you guys get to kind of see how I'll just sit down with something, find an inspiration, and then practice it.
Make it what you want.
I hate these commercials. We have some really annoying ones down here for car dealerships. Oh, I just don't want to pay for Pandora Premium.
Tied nose clothing stains just don't go together. Break them up with 10
I was just sitting here thinking, why didn't I have this last week? Well, that's probably because I was listening to Jason Aldean, and I have every album, so it was on my own music. Okay, I think we're looking fairly similar on the eyes. I feel like this one needs a little more yellow on, like, right here. So let me go in with that lighter shade. There we go. Build it up a little. I want it to kind of fade very nicely. Cool. All right, let me blend all of that. Let's see how it blends. Actually, let's try. What did I do? Oh, I threw it over here. So I'm just gonna very lightly, I'm like not putting hardly any pressure on my skin at all. This brush is clean, at least if it has any product on it, it's from what we put on earlier. So I just want to very lightly make sure that we're staying blended out here. Try that. I listen to Hip Hop Barbecue all the time. I work out to that one a lot. Is it weird to any of you guys? I'm thinking that most of you guys are around my age bracket, but that like all the music we grew up on in the 90s is now becoming like classic. It makes me feel really old very fast. I remember making fun of my parents growing up when they would be like, oh, the music from the 70s was awesome. And, you know, and they loved all that stuff. And like, I think it was in St. Louis, it was like K-Hits 96.3. And I'd be like rolling my eyes every time somebody wanted to put on that station. And I think now they play stuff from our generation. It's wild to me. Okay, we're gonna leave the eyes alone right now and actually build some foundation so that way I can finish up the bottom, lash line, and all of that. And then I'll blend any more once I put eyeliner on and all that good stuff. Okay, I think I did this last week. I also did this in my video yesterday. I'm using two foundations. I'm using the Light Illusion by Flower and then Maybelline's Matte and Poreless. This is a dewy foundation, so it doesn't dry fast at all, and while I love it, it kind of needs to be tamed a little bit with something matte, and so that's what this is for. These two together make a beautiful combination and last for hours and hours and hours. I mean, even through a workout where my face is getting pretty sweaty, so pretty awesome. So hopefully, but I put like that much on there, and then I just mix it. Sometimes the color doesn't come out exactly as I want it, so it's either a little darker. So in that case, what I'll do is today I will blend this down my neck, so that way if there's any discoloration at all, it's not super noticeable. It's really hard to get the perfect shade and match a foundation, I think, in a general sense. I don't have many that are absolutely perfect for me. Okay. I am using a Real Techniques sponge today. Get my baby hairs. It makes me a little sad that 90, yes, oh my gosh, it makes me so sad. But you know what? I love listening to like old school 90s stations. Like I have a Bush station that I love, that I pretty much programmed the best music that I grew up on. Candlebox is really a good one that I've programmed. Gosh, let me think, there's some others. Let's see. I even have like some old R&B, love R&B music, stations as well that have like Boyz II Men and Usher, and which those are kind of two different I guess they really weren't two different, not genres, but time frames. They really weren't. Boyz II Men, I think I had their albums in the 90s. I remember their album, that has like the blue cover. Is it Thank You, I think, is their album? It's got I'll Make Love to You, and when I would listen to that song when I was a kid, I would turn it down real low so my parents wouldn't hear it. Got that one on there. And then, what else? Oh, I have a really good LL Cool J station. It's pretty BA. I like that one a lot. Okay, so as last week, I'm pretty sure I did the same combo. You'll see that my face is going to look really shiny until this dries down. And I didn't put enough on my palette, so I've got to add a little bit more. But once it dries down and I set it, it is so pretty. Let's see. Put just a hair more. I almost feel like I have enough coverage, but I didn't get every spot, so. The other thing about my skin today is, you guys know Friday I went in for my 4th microneedling treatment, which went amazing. But after the first couple of days, obviously the redness disappears within 24 hours, but you do get dry skin. So I've got dry skin up here and on my chin and a little bit on my forehead. So I kind of have to, I've been using the maracuja oil that I showed you guys in my, the top 3 products that I use for, aging. So that I've been using a little bit more on my face the last couple of days. So mainly at night, and then today it just was a little bit flaky looking, so I used it a little bit more. So I might just have a little bit of oil kind of sitting on my face a little bit today, so it might look a little shiny, and that is okay. I am okay with it. Trying to get around my brows. I totally did these. I cheated before we came on here. Other than drawing on the little hairs, I just wanted that done. So when I went in Friday, it was really nuts because my face was so much tender this time, so much more tender. So it was crazy. I really could, we just went really aggressive again, of course, like we always do. It was amazing how quick my face had reaction. Normally it takes a little bit to draw blood when we're doing the microneedling, and it just didn't, man. You guys will see it when I release the video. I'll probably release that one in about 3 weeks because I like to let my face, what in the world do I have black? That's hilarious. Hold on. Probably eyeshadow of sorts. I will wait until I'm about 21 days out because of the healing process and time frame. I like to give you guys a fresh, healed up face when I do the intros for that and when I do those videos. So I won't release that one for a couple weeks, but I do have 2 more sessions to go. And I don't even know how my face could start looking better than what it is. It's incredible. Linda was talking about how small my pores have gotten, and because I used to have seriously some really big pores up here because that's where the majority of acne was on my face, and then my chin too. And it is just, man, it has changed so very much. I love the fact that I go out now in skin tints, which I never did years ago. Would not do that. Always wore full coverage. Okay. I think we're pretty blended. Where's that? I have a small brush here when I do my eyebrows beforehand, provided I can find it. My desk is a mess today. That I just try to go over and make sure that I've blended the foundation as well as I can without messing up the eyebrows. You guys know I hate to go back in and carve out any mistakes with concealer. It's just dumb. It takes too long. I don't like to do that. I'm just going to push the foundation in underneath my eyes. And I think we're good and covered. So let me just run whatever's left on this down my neck. Ooh, got really quiet. There you go. Okay, so what do you guys think of these eyes? Bright or what? Great. Never worn bright yellow, ever, 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 ever. Kind of cool. Okay, let's do some concealing. Let's get the contour going, and then I'll finish up the rest of the eyes. Hey, for those of you guys just tuning in, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is my weekly contour and Converse where I create a makeup look and a hair look, even though this is just a very messy, fluffed up ponytail for you guys today. And we just kind of chill, chat, and create, and that is what we are doing today. We are doing some bright yellow makeup for summer. So welcome. Love it if you would share this video, especially in real time. Helps me out a ton, letting people know that I am here and bringing some awareness to my YouTube channel. So silly to say that like 3 or 4 times in a video, but you guys know the drill, right? If you're just joining in, comment on where you're joining in from and what your favorite thing about makeup is. We're also talking music today. You guys who are on, since we were talking about music, what's your favorite like 90s band or 90s song, 90s group? And does anyone still listen to NSYNC and like Backstreet Boys? I need to know the answer to that. Okay, let me grab I have been loving this concealer brush that I got in my Ipsy bag. I think it was in, what is it, June, May, so April. I have really been using it to just press the concealer in once I put it on with my ring finger. It just does such a flawless and beautiful job of pushing the rest of it in that my finger cannot. So I like it. And then I'll set it. Set it like that. I'm going to use my same thing I always use, my LA Girl Pro Powder. Just to keep it from creasing. Okay. Now let's start with that actual bronzing. So let's see here. I'm going to use 2 different brushes. I'm going to use NARS Laguna for a bronzer today. This brush, and then I'm going to go into something different too, but we're just going to get it started. So I'm just going to put it on and then kind of buff into the skin. Make sure I'm not missing any of you guys' comments. Doesn't look like it. Superb. Okay, so now I'm going to change brushes on y'all. Use this tiny one here and go in with, oh, I don't have to cover that up. There's no mirror. This color right here. There might have been a little blush left on that from yesterday. Oh well. Moving on. I'm just going right over top of that contour that I created because I'm going to really, the hairs in this brush always fall out. I'm going to bronze up my cheeks, my nose, my forehead, a lot. So I'll show you what I mean here as we go. actually love bronzing up my nose for whatever reason. This is like one of those like telltale signs that you've been out in the sun and you look sun-kissed, as if your nose looks bronze. At least in my opinion it is. So this is really, I'm just thinking, like, obviously while I'm doing this about all kinds of things, but I always think about whenever I do these looks, I think then like the night before, oh, I'll use that technique that I did today, blah, blah, blah. And I always forget what I do from day to day. Does anyone else have that problem, or is that just me? I never create the same thing once because I don't recall what I did from the time before. Y'all are quiet today. What's going on? Usually we got a boatload of questions and stuff. Are you guys busy today? Just hanging out and watching and not chatting? Okay, I'm going to bring this bronzer just a little bit down my neck. Okay, and then now I'm going to go in with these two gold shades. I know. And that is my hair. And I'm going to actually just dust these gold colors a little bit of everywhere. Just gives it a little bit more of a glow. I'm not really using it as highlighter, if that makes any sense. It's very dark for highlighter, at least for my skin tone. So I'm just going to use it to bring a bronzy look.
I told her I could give her more than 60 reasons. Because this week,
Freaking
you have more than
commercials.
60 logos all throughout the store. Oh, and if you shop for Publix brand products, you'll save even more. In other words, there are...
Okay, can you guys see how bronzed up my face looks now? I love this. I think it is so, so cool. Oh, let me see what kind of blush that girl had on in this picture. I feel like it's peachy. Does everyone agree with that? It looks pretty peachy. Do you guys see that? I feel like she looks pretty peachy. So I will use, this is one of my favorite peach blushes ever. It is Milani's Baked Blush in Luminoso. I use this a lot in my videos. You're multitasking, watching me making lunch, doing laundry, cleaning the kitchen. Girl, you are for sure multitasking. Dang. Aw. That's cool, Tara. I was going to say, I feel like you guys are on here consistently every week during nap times for your kids. I think that is the coolest thing. I love that you guys take time to join me on here and chit chat. It's fun. Okay, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to go back in with one of my staple brushes. How dirty is it is the question. It's not bad. So you guys know I get a lot of blush. I'll tap off the excess today because I got a lot going on in these cheeks already. So we're just going to kind of peach it up a little. I think peach can be one of those bright colors that really makes you look sun-kissed for whatever reason. This look is really fun. I'm digging this yellow. I didn't know if I was going to like it, but I am. My face is glowing. What is that phrase everybody's saying right now? Glow up. Okay, that's enough blush. You guys know I use a lot of blush and I like it. Okay, I'm going to draw in a little bit of the actual hairs on my brows real quick. Let's see here, provided I find the brush and it is not clean. I think somebody asked me a couple weeks ago, I I think it was via message on one of these platforms, how often I clean my brushes. Not often enough is the best answer. Really should do it, you know, at least once a week, especially because I use the same ones over and over again. But I gotta be honest, I hate spending time doing that. Let me say this though, if you don't clean your brushes, they will not last as long. So what I do always keep on tap is some sort of like makeup remover. This is one I've had forever. Clearly it's disgusting because I've used eyeliner brushes, my brow brush. I always clean those like clockwork when I use them. But you should definitely clean your brushes. But I keep that on hand so that I can kind of do like a half job of cleaning them. Okay. My eyebrow brush just won't add the hairs very well if it's dirty. So I do have to clean that one every day. Right. Make sure I'm not missing any comments. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna draw those little hairs in. This would be the only part of eyebrows that I like to do. Although you guys know my stencils have changed my life. I talk about those every week, but they have. Really, because they make my brows look super natural, and they give them shape that I am just not that talented to draw on. So. Hi, Jess. Welcome, girl. It's good to see you. What are you doing on this rainy day? It's still raining? Is it raining up where you are? Because it did just like pour down here earlier. How's the new boat? Looks like you guys are having a lot of fun on that thing. And have you seen any sharks? I need to know this. Have you seen any sharks? Oh my gosh. Okay, that's it for the brow hairs. I'm going to put on my NYX Control Freak brow gel so that even if I were in Chicago and it was windy, these would not move. You're literally in the tub. That is fantastic. Well, welcome to Contour and Converse, sister. Glad to have you here. Bathtub is like one of my favorite pastimes. I think I said it a few weeks ago, but I take more baths than I do showers. I am one of those that is a firm believer in stewing in your own filth. It's grand. So welcome. I'm so glad you're here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let me actually look at this picture again and see what she did underneath her eyes. And she's looking down, so it's really hard to tell. I might do some yellow, guys, just because it sounds like fun. Tell Allie I said hi. Hi, Allie. Okay, I'm going to get that pencil brush out that I had a little bit ago. It's got black on it, so I do have to clean that off. So I'm just going to do a half job, as I was just talking about, and brush it off on this towel. And then I will go back in and build up the color, basically with the same transitional colors that I had, and I'm going to use that black and brown underneath, but I may put on a little of this yellow. I can't decide yet. We'll see how it starts to look, and then I'll start adding liner. Hey, welcome to all you guys that are just joining in. Thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate y'all being here today. Love it. Share this post with your friends. Hit that share button. And then don't forget to check into my YouTube channel on Friday. I have a treat for you guys for sure. If you missed it, you can catch the replay of this and you'll know what it is. Okay, so these are just transitional colors, like I mentioned, just for definition. And I also, like to poke myself in the eye. Ouch. I like to build up the color, so I don't just take dark colors and put them down. They tend to look a little harsher that way, so. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got shadow in my contact. Fantastic. Okay, going in with a darker brown. I don't even remember which one I used, so we'll try that one. So Lance and I last night decided to go out to the beach again, and it has been really wavy the past few nights. We went out there Sunday to go like shell hunting again, and it was just, there was no way. So we went out last night, and I found 3 sand dollars again and a ton of shells. It was the coolest, but it was still pretty wavy. Like we just got in from our workout, and I had done glutes the day before, and my quads were also sore because obviously things overlap. But oh my gosh, I got so beat up by the waves. I'm supposed to do quads today. Probably gonna have to switch to hamstrings because my quads are so sore. You said the boat's amazing. You guys haven't seen any sharks yet. Okay, good to know. But you saw 6 dolphins swimming together. Is that from the video that you posted like a week ago? Because that was amazing, so amazing. And you guys were on them. And was that in the bay or was that out in the open water? That was so cool, so stinking cool. Okay, I'm gonna go in with that darker brown. No, that black color. Very, very lightly, just right on that edge. And then I think I might bring that yellow down here on the bottom. I don't know. We're gonna try. If I hate it, I'll remove it. Okay. So let's try it. So I think I'll just go in with the first yellow that I used. So I'll show you guys again how I did that. We did, where am I at? So here, here, and then here. So I'm just gonna build that up. Again, let's see how bright it is. That one's actually not all that noticeable. This is the second color, which is also a bit muted. I wonder if I could pull this in to the inner corner and then highlight. I'm just gonna try it. Ooh, I like that. That's cool. So you guys can see this is kind of what I do sometimes. I'm like, oh, let's just see how that turns out. And you just mess with it until you get the look that you're going for. And this is what makes it fun. Okay, so now I'm gonna go with that bright color. The brightest yellow that we have. It's actually not as vibrant as what I thought it was going to be, and I'm using a very light hand, so that's also should be taken into account. I really am glad I brought that all into the inner corner. I did not expect to like that, but I do. This look is fun, you guys. Yellow. What? Okay, can you guys see all that? Hopefully. That looks pretty rad. Okay, it needs some eyeliner. I'm going to use my eyeliner pen. I've been loving this because it really allows me to draw a bar eyeliner. I'll show you guys what I mean. Where it's thicker on the end, not quite a wing, and then gets really thin as you go in. So I need to point my mirror though a little differently. Let me get right up here in your face. So you guys should be able to see this pretty good. Hold on, I gotta shift, y'all. Short girl problems. I'm gonna put this mirror up. Oh, that's gonna really blind you guys, isn't it? Well, I'll try to do it this way. When I do my makeup for you guys, like on YouTube, I have my mirror set like right here. So it's straight in front of me and I can see. When I do these live videos, everything's literally sitting on my desk. It's a little harder for me to be as precise because I'm having to balance too many things in my hands. So yeah. And I also have to be careful because I have hooded eyes, so I don't draw a liner that ends up disappearing into my crease, which is the other challenge. So if you have hooded eyes, this is like my go-to liner, is this bar liner, because it's called a classic bar, but it just gets a little thicker on the outside, not quite a wing, and then it's thin all the way on the inside. So I love the way that that looks, and it actually makes my eyelashes look a whole lot longer, and it makes them look like they fan out at the ends, which is kind of what I think looks nice about false lashes when I'm not going to wear them. So, okay, this is always my challenging eye because my left hand is not as sharp on the right side. So it's even close. I think that right one needs a little bit more. There we go. Yay! That's awesome, Jackie. I can't believe you guys listen to this at work. Welcome back, sister. All right, I think that liner is done. I am so digging how this shadow has turned out. I cannot believe I'm wearing bright yellow shadow, but I love it. Okay, let me curl my lashes with my broken eyelash curler. Ow! Oh, I just pinched my lid. My eye's gonna water, I can feel it. Woo! Okay, did I mess up the liner? Doesn't look like it. Oh, hi, Britt! Jackie, you work from home? I know, obviously me too. I love it. Britt, what do you think of this bright yellow, girl? You gonna try it? So guys, Brittany is my sister-in-law, and she and I have like the polar opposite skin tones. I have this warm golden complexion, and she has like the skin of a porcelain doll. It's gorgeous. And so it's really fun for us to try different makeup looks together that are, you know, similar but not. And so, yeah, I did her makeup before we moved to, almost at St. Louis, moved to Florida. And I did that fall look that was like one of my first makeup looks in a long time that I had shared. And it looked really cool on her, and it looked cool on me, and it was totally different because of our skin tones. So anyway, all that to say, this is some poppin' yellow shadow. I would love to see if you, yes. So yeah, I was thinking the same thing. The girl, unfortunately, that I got the inspiration from, Britt, has her eyes closed, so I don't know what color eyes she has at all. But this is from that 120 palette eyeshadow that I have from BH Cosmetics that I've had for years. So. Once I get mascara on, I will highlight my brow bone a little bit. Maybe this like inner portion of my nose right here. And then throw a little more highlighter on my face. And then I'm going to show you guys the muted lipstick that I kind of picked out for today to try and match that. My face seriously looks like I have been sitting out in the sun. I love this bronzed glow look. And I wear these kind of looks in the wintertime too. I love that. My favorite time that I see my face is in the summer, and I wear sunscreen just so that's said, but when you just have a little bit of color to your face, like without makeup on, it's just, I don't know, I love that fresh, glowy skin look. We are caking on the mascara today. I'm not going to want to go work out after this. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be like, oh, I'm going to try not to sweat today. That's also a lie. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this yellow. I never thought I would. I thought, oh, we'll see how that grows. Seriously, it is so cool. And I'm so glad I decided to go down on the bottom. Can you guys see that? Like up close? Can you see all that on the lower lash line? It turned out super duper cool. The only thing I wish I knew is if she went ahead and tight lined her waterline, like tight lined above and then did like black in her waterline. I don't want to do that because I'm afraid it might close off my eyes. I feel like this looks pretty good the way it is, but that might be another thing that I would try on this. One of my cats is over asleep on the futon. He's been so good today. My black and white cat who tends to jump into a lot of my videos or
Attention citizens.
Commercials. Has anyone had a naked chicken chalupa from Taco Bell, by the way? Since we do flexible dieting, we go to Taco Bell like once or twice a week, then I always get the same freaking things because I know what I can fit into my macros. But for whatever reason, that naked chicken chalupa taco, whatever that crap is, looks really good on the menu. I'm also getting hungry for lunch. Not gonna lie. Okay, I think that's enough mascara. I could do this for another 10 minutes, but I don't think I need to. Okay, so I need to highlight my face. I think I'm gonna go with that same highlighter that I used in this video yesterday. You haven't tried this? I'm assuming that's a nope. Jackie, I know you do macros too. So yeah, I was curious if you had. I'm gonna use the same highlighter, the one from Becca Cosmetics that broke on me, by the way, which sucks. I don't want to tip it up too much. But I used this yesterday in my video about the bronzing video that I used or did that Lance is going to be doing the voiceover for. God, I cannot wait for that, you guys. Cannot wait for him to do voiceover for me. I told him, I said, I give you absolute permission to make fun of me if you want to. I don't care. Look at that highlight, you guys. Dang, girl, your face be shining. Shine bright like a diamond. Yeah, I know. Yes, I can. I just didn't want to put, it's so pretty. I didn't want to put any alcohol in it. Like, you know, I like shoved it back in there and mashed it down really good. So I think it's okay for right now. I couldn't believe it. It just fell out. I like opened it to show the camera yesterday and it just like plopped out on the desk. So I had to cut that part out. Oh, I want to highlight my forehead a little bit more. It looks pretty highlighty though, doesn't it? Like that gold really made a difference. Let's just see. We'll just dust. And then you know what? We're going to go to the beat. Okay, that's awesome. I love that. All right, so let's try this lipstick. This is one from NYX, and it's one of their lingerie colors. It is really pretty, and I think it's about as close as what I have, even though I have 150 shades of lipstick, to this color. Try to flash that down again, hopefully. There we go. It's relatively, oh my gosh, I can't ever find it's relatively close. So we'll see how it looks. I tested it out on my skin, or on my hand before I did this, like I got the shadows out and everything for this look, but I did not try it on my lips. And my lips do have foundation on them, obviously, so it's just gonna, we'll see. It is matte, and I probably should have done a lip scrub beforehand. Oh well. I like the color though, with the look. You guys see those girls who put lipstick on their lips in like 2.3 seconds and it's like flawless and perfect every time? I cannot do that. I am so careful about lipstick. Okay, I love that color too with this. Just get anything off the top so my Cupid's bow is prominent. I know a lot of people are starting to cover up their Cupid's bow, but I've noticed that a lot lately in the trends to give, I guess, the appearance of like fuller lips. I do not like that. I've done it a couple times and it's cool. I just really like a prominent Cupid's bow. I think if you're born with one, show it off, because not everybody has them, actually, which is, I didn't know that. I'm going to overdraw just a hair. There we go. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am loving this look. This is why I love Pinterest. Where did this come from? I don't know. We'll just put it there. Pinterest, I get so many ideas. When I'm like feeling stale or stagnant in my makeup, I just get on Pinterest and look around and I'm like, inspo, 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 and then we create something like this. Okay, let me set my face. Yes, Amber, I'm with you, girl. I love the Cupid's bow. Mine is really prominent too, so I'm all about it. I'm using that same setting powder to just set my face. Oh, and did you guys notice how this foundation finally like dried down and how like, I mean, you can see all the glow on my face from all the bronzer and the highlighter, but it is seriously, that foundation is not going to move. I love that combo. Okay, and then I will set my face with a setting spray. We'll do Kat Von D's Lock It today. Since I'm going to the gym, we'll see how well this holds up. Take a bath in it. That's my motto. You know. Okay. Fan it off. Fan it off. And then I just press my sponge into my skin just to push any of that setting spray down, and let me let it dry for just a second or two more on my forehead. That's the area that doesn't dry off as quickly. Okay, cool. And guys, this is the finished look. Let me pull up my crazy ponytail again. Okay, so I will blink a little bit. Do those fancy turns that the girls on YouTube do. I feel so dumb doing that. That's why I don't do it. But that's the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I think that's going to be a wrap on today's live video. So don't forget to tune in Friday to my YouTube channel when we do some bronzing and a really cool summer glow makeup look that's kind of got like a peachy eye. And of course, Lance is going to do the voiceover. Not going to want to miss that. So I will see you guys on Friday on my YouTube channel and of course here next week. Thanks again for joining me today and I'll see you then. Deuces, #Reform Tomboy Family. Bye y'all.